Hey guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to apply a tourist visa to Malta. Before I proceed further, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe right now. And also, I would like to clarify, neither I am an immigration consultant, nor I am a government body. So in case you take anything out of this, you do it at your own risk. Alright guys, so let's proceed. So guys, whenever it comes to apply any kind of visa for any country, the very first thing we should check is that do we really need a visa? Because based on our nationality, duration, purpose, and also even based on other visas that we may have, we may or may not need a visa. And once you check these requirements and you want to know the process to apply, the visa always check the requirements as per the official entity of the country that governs your residential area. Because based on your residential area, there could be additional steps, documents, including fee too. For example, if you live in India, so I have opened the High Commission of Malta website that's in New Delhi. Okay. Now you can read all this, but the most important part is High Commission like accept visa application lost through VFS. So basically, they have outsourced their visa application processing to VFS. I should not say processing, I would say facilitation. Okay, right. So here, um, first we're going to click on apply for a visa, step by step guide. So first you need to identify which visa you want. Begin your application, book an appointment where you can go and submit your application and also biometrics if required. Pay the fee. Okay. And then if everything is granted, then you are all good to go. So we'll begin with identify visa type. Let's say you are going for short-term tourism. So because it's a Schengen country, it will go for that tourist visa. Okay. So Schengen visa. Okay. Main purpose of travel visa fee. So it's 90 euro and they have given the conversion amount in INR. Okay. There will be a service charge. Okay. It can be paid via cash, Visa, MasterCard, RuPay. There's some optional services too if you really want to, but not everyone needs those, so that's fine. Okay. Now we know documents. So what you need is that your passport must not be older than 10 years, must be valid for at least 3 months longer than the intended stay. Okay. You need to attach the visa application form that will go through. A copy of all your documents, a copy of passport ready. Okay. Exact amount. Okay. Aadhaar. They've also asked for Aadhaar card. That's why I said um, based on your like location, there could be additional documents. Somebody who's applying for this visa from India is being asked to provide Aadhaar card, but in other countries, this won't be the requirement. If you're visiting more than one Schengen country, itinerary and insurance. Okay, but insurance is anywhere like being asked, and it's a very good thing to carry. And we have a checklist too. We can check it. Okay. Application form, passport size photograph, travel document, medical insurance. I mean, travel insurance, you can say 30,000 euros. This I see for all European countries. Flight reservation. Okay. Certificate of travel agency confirming the booking of an organized trip or any other appropriate document. Like if you have hotel booking and all that, you can do. Okay. Proof of accommodation. Okay. Confirmed hotel booking and all. Applicant, if you employed, original bank statement, payslip for 3 months, employment, Indian income tax, ITR, right? Acknowledgement for last 2 assessment years. Okay. This is again location specific. And this also you need to carry applicant name, signature, passport number, visa fee, comments. This VFS staff and signature will be signed by the VFS guys. So that's okay. Photo specification. Okay. So this, like you can always carry to a good photographer. They will definitely be able to. Processing time is given. Apply up to 6 months in advance. And one more thing, guys, like although they have given some processing time document checklist, if they want, they can always ask you to provide additional documents. Or if they want, they can even call you for an interview. Yeah, that doesn't happen in every case, but it does happen sometimes. And it does depend based on a case by case. Okay, now we reach the main document application form. So let's open. Okay, photo, surname, and this form is free, surname and birth. First name, date of birth, follow, very important, follow the format, place of birth, country of birth, current nationality, nationality at birth if different, and other nationalities. So if you are an Indian, India does not allow multiple nationalities, so definitely that will not take place. Okay, gender, civil status, parental authority in case of minor if applicable. And this section is for official use, this last column, so don't worry about that. National ID number, type of travel document. For most of the applicant, it's going to be the ordinary passport. And the details that you enter, make sure you match it with your passport at least 2 times. And anything that you enter in any form, make sure you check it at least 2 times. Family member who is a percent of family member who is a EU with an EU, EA or Switzerland citizen or UK national, if you are provided. Now your home address and email, very careful, be very careful about email and phone number. Residence in a country other than the current of country of current nationality. So this is for the people, those who are living in India, but not Indian. For example, if somebody is living in India on work permit and wants to apply this, then they will need to provide this information. Otherwise, you can just go for no. Current occupation, void the details, employer and employer address and phone number, of course. Purpose of the journey, additional information, member state of main destination, member state of first entry because it's a Schengen region, so you have to do. Number of entry requested, intended date of arrival and departure from the Schengen area, fingerprints collected previously for the purpose of applying of a Schengen visa if you have applied before. Entry permit for the final country of destination where applicable, if applicable. Now, inviting person detail in number 30, if not hotel details. Cost of traveling and living during applicant stay. Okay. Whatever you have, mode, credit. Generally, people have cash, credit card, prepaid accommodation, traveler's check, so provide that. Means of support, how you are going to do. Surname and first name of the person filling the application, if different from the applicant. So if you are filling yourself, you don't need to go for 33. Applicable, okay, fine. Now here is the declaration, place and date, signature. So that's it, guys. Uh, Once this is done, next is gonna be booking an appointment. Then you're gonna attend, and you can take it up from there. That is how simple it is, guys. Let me know what you feel about it. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.